Young and the Restless fans. Spoilers for September 29th to October 3rd, 2025 explore Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, begging, and Michael Baldwin, Christian Jules LeBlanc, exposed and possibly fired. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week, and then we get into what's coming next week. Young and the Restless spoilers. Kyle Abbott and Audra Charles's nasty fight. On Wednesday, September 24th, we have got Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, continuing the fight from Tuesday. They're hurling insults at each other in front of Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. They get really nasty. Kyle mocks Audra for losing Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic. And she mocks Kyle for losing Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, to Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, which of course hasn't actually manifested yet. Audra lays into Kyle about his past divorces, how he can't keep a woman, and Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, overhear them raging at each other, and it doesn't help that Kyle is drunk. Audra brings up that dirty secret that Kyle was on top of her in just a towel, and that he has been lying to Claire, which is true. Jack pulls them apart, and then Diane and Audra start arguing and swapping insults. Diane says, "Stay away from my son," and Audra says that she thinks Kyle deserves to suffer. Diane says Audra is just salty because she wants Kyle and he doesn't want her back. Young and the Restless spoilers. Jack brings Kyle up to speed. Jack tells Kyle he needs to sober up because they've got bigger problems. Diane and Jack tell him about Billy conspiring with Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn. Sally overhears just as Billy calls her and asks her to meet. Jack and Diane tell Kyle about Kane's AI that can destroy any company and how worried they are about Jabbo. They can't have him being drunk, acting out, obsessing over Audra right now. They need him on board. Michael Baldwin's confession and Sally Spectra's dilemma. Lauren Fenmore, Tracy Bregman, is suspicious because Michael Baldwin is giving her this big night of unplanned romance. It's like when a guy does something bad and then brings home flowers after he screwed up. So Lauren is very suspicious, and Michael distracts Lauren with champagne and with dancing, but she demands the truth from Michael, basically telling him, "Come clean or else." Their son Fenmore calls and interrupts, but Lauren is back to threats after the call ends. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Michael finally confesses that Kane is a huge danger to a lot of people in Genoa City, and Michael says he is the only one who can probably stop him. We'll see about that. Sally doesn't want to talk to Billy, but he's begging her to meet him. Audra advises Sally to make a clean break because she says otherwise Billy is going to drag her down with him. Truer words, I tell you. Young and the Restless spoilers. Billy pleads his case to Sally. Sally does agree to meet Billy, and they're at the Overlook, and she admits that she told Jack and Diane about the AI that Kane has. Billy says Sally was right about everything, and he is done with Kane. However, it seems like Sally is done with Billy. Sally isn't buying what he's trying to sell, but Billy is insisting he's lost everything and he just wants her. Sally feels very used, especially since Billy lied to her when he said Jack pulled the Abbott.com funding. If you remember, Billy told Jack to take the money. Jack just didn't up and take it. Sally rants about how she risked it all, gave up this great career that was her passion. And what happened? Billy et her down because of his revenge and his fixation and his obsession. And then he tries to blame Kane for all of their issues. But Sally is like, "No, Billy. This is on you." Jack's plan and Kane's offer. On Thursday, September 25th, Jack has one last trick that he wants to try to protect Jabbo and stop Billy from doing something more foolish. Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, is coming back to Genoa City soon. So, maybe it's Jack who calls her and says, "Look, Kane is being problematic. Billy is being problematic. Come home." Set them both straight. But we do know definitely that Jess Welton is back to Young and the Restless. Kane gets a tempting offer from Victor Newman, Eric Braden, that he at least pretends to consider. Victor demands to know from Kane, "Are you in or are you out?" He's stalling and tells Victor that he needs time to think it through. But he tells Kane, "As soon as I walk off your little train car, that's it. The deal is off the table." Billy is pushing Sally, pressing her to make a tough decision, which is to stay with him. "Have faith, Give him one last chance. We'll see. I frankly hope Sally dumps Billy, but I don't know. She may give him one last chance. We'll find out. Kane's AI threat and new characters on Young and the Restless. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Friday, September 26th, Kane kicks somebody to the curb. Looks like somebody from the inner circle may be kicked out. Michael is a traitor for Victor, and Kane may figure that out, or he may catch Michael at something. I doubt that Kane would fire Amanda Sinclair, Miss Hale Morgan. She's been with him all along, and honestly, even if Kane tried to kick Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, out, she won't leave. She wants to be part of his big plan. Victor considers making peace with Jack, like working together against Kane. That would be a smart move. Unless, of course, Victor is lying to play a trick on Jack. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, is in for a big shock. If it's Jack and Victor working together, yeah, I think she would be shocked. And I'm not sure she would buy it. She may be shocked if the AI starts targeting Chancellor the week of September 29th through October 3rd. Young and the Restless spoilers. Jill Abbott returns. Jill is back soon. She can't believe the mess that Kane and Billy have made. In her fall storyline, Jill's return causes Billy a lot more angst. Like him or not, Kane has made a huge success of himself, which is something that Billy has never been able to do. He gets so far, and then he manages to screw things up. With Chancellor, he was actually doing okay, and then Jill pulled the rug out from under him. Jill always forgives whatever Kane does, no matter how bad it is. Jill's return is going to fuel Billy Abbott's anger and his feelings of insecurity. Phyllis keeps trying to get closer to Kane, but in a personal way. If Jack and Victor do make an alliance, that is going to shock the Abbotts and the Newmans. It does make sense, and I think all of us would like to see Victor's stupid vendetta against Jack put aside. Young and the Restless. Sally's future and upcoming debuts. Sally makes plans for her future. Is it going to be with Billy or without? Is she going to try and get back at Marchetti? Is she going to go to Lauren and ask for a job at Fenmore? Is she going to try and restart her own firm? We'll see. Kyle worries he has lost Claire for good, and he might if she ends up packing a bag and going to LA with Holden Novak, Nathan Owens. She's definitely thinking about expanding her romantic horizons on Young and the Restless. Also, look for the October debut of Tamara Braun. We're also going to have Roger Howarth debuting in a mystery role. Matt Cohen is back, debuting as Detective Burrow in the LA story that's coming in mid-October. This is when we're also going to see recast Noah Newman, who is played by Lucas Adams. We got 3 General Hospital people coming. Tamara Braun, Roger Howarth, and Matt Cohen were all on GH. But interestingly, Lucas Adams and Tamara Braun were on Days of Our Lives together. They actually played mother and son. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, are part of this LA side story as well, and Holden may be in the mix. We'll see if Claire is in there as well. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.